Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside to Ford Field in Detroit. Where standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Man, I kind of want some tacos now. What do you think, Carter?
Huh?
What do you think? Tacos? Or Mexican tacos?
I made shredded chicken tacos.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taco.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Check, blue 60. Check, walk with the four, I'm coming for it.
On first down, it's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on at 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 4.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Stafford on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Amendola. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drive. Blitz coming, and And down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moving away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up. With the ball
at their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Watch the whip.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Great.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
I knew it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hello.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 3.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
54 miles. 20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
36.
To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
I don't lay on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've had it
yeah,
twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they got punted away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's upended after a gain of
How much
to the 27.
percentage you got completed?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
A carry now for McKissick. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek,
the best thing is about a hot dog?
The Lions on 3rd
With
down.
mayo.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is
mayonnaise
3rd and 11.
With mayo.
Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Hot dog with mayo.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Yep.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at time we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
I just don't like mayonnaise on certain things.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a
boiled eggs?
Pick up there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
You don't like boiled eggs?
Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up
Deviled
at
eggs?
different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we
Why?
have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's Newton being chased out left. And he'll avoid the contact as
he went to jack off people at the gym.
Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bro, I didn't want that bit. I didn't even know the voting shit was on.
They've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hell yeah.
Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
I'm not gonna buy it, but hell yeah, right?
Seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, Newton forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go.
Slumber, what the fuck is this? Looks like some Mario type shit.
Reeves-Maybin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Check. 180. Towards the mark. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
No serio.
Double time. 8.
On first down, it's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action.
Eres periódico de ayer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Eres periódico de ayer.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee.
Huh? What?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is
what the fuck you doing?
Talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, wrong one.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
In today's football,
oh no, I hope so.
Tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually
I want to go to New Mexico.
And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
It's cheaper than Denver.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here.
I mean,
4 plays,
Colorado.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Newton on first down. And that's caught. It's Hogan. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. McCaffrey following the penalty. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newton to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. 98. Watch time. Tight end run. Great. Check.
Newton on 1st down. Buying time to
Oh
his
shit,
left.
oh shit,
And
oh
he's
shit,
gonna use
oh
his
shit.
legs.
Oh.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
What's up with this blocking?
And he
Oh
is
man.
quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Fucking
Now
McCaffrey.
whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Damn, man.
An 11-yard
Homie
touchdown.
took a hit.
And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play
Yeah,
seemed to
just
be
muted his mic.
executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be
Get a picture of his
touchback, and
glasses.
it comes out to
What
the
was he talking about?
25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they
Dude,
get
you
ready
wear
for
a
their first
designer
possession of the
clothes?
second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for
Balenciaga,
discouragement.
the
Just gotta get
Balenciaga
back to
shoes,
it, right?
they're on
Put your
sale.
shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to
Ah,
start
shit,
him
still
out.
expensive.
Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola.
That shit Victor do.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They all into the high-end clothes.
Tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I don't even know what that is. It's about what?
Stafford gonna
Oh,
give this
I
one
missed
off to
that
Johnson.
tackle.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I just go to target. And then design, like, stretch with design.
Stafford. James has it. 2
Like,
catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one,
not designer, but the fucking designs on the shirts, like characters.
But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made
Like
the
comics,
defender think
90s
he was
stuff.
going one direction.
Mainly like 90s or wrestling.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I hope he can pull it off.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5
Hell yeah.
thus far.
I hope he ain't no one-hit wonder. Because if he...
Here's Stafford.
Nice.
And that is
Because look, if he loses, they're going to say money got to him, he was a one-hit wonder. If he wins, then hopefully he gets recognition more.
What with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed
Andy
everyone,
Ruiz.
took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
But, shit,
to Stafford.
homeboy's already there.
It's the Pro Bowler LuCkYnights that picks
Anthony Joshua, he's already over there. And that's where Ruiz is fucking up. He should have been there over there too. So you get used to that time zone.
Talk about possessions being a premium in these games, and now in this situation,
And that's what they're trying to do is throw. That's why they fought over there to throw him off his time zone.
That one's gonna hurt, and in a big way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the
Damn, rushing defense.
2nd down.
Frank fifth.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Thank you.
Here's Newton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Oh, shit, nigga.
No, I haven't looked at it yet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded
Don't
at
tell
the
me what to
goal
do.
line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Now this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Hell yeah.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing is Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on second down. Stafford, open man is got it.
What the fuck?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Oh, those? This shit's ugly.
75 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
No, it's boring to me. I got downloaded to play like the new event.
Now Matt
this
Prater
shit's
for the
lame.
point after.
And that shit was boring, so I just deleted it.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Nope.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it.
No, no! Oh my goodness. My season's over. My playoff run is over. I ain't lose to no one, but I lost Cam Newton. My quarterback.
They'll get 3 as the
dislocated elbow.
It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
Easier to move the ball on
offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Ready? 60 or 54, right? 54. You. Hey, Alpha. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 5.
First throw now for the backup Allen. And intercepted.
I fucking what the fuck, yo. I had a 21 lead and they just scored 14 points on me.
touchdown.
The first play, I throw the ball, interception. Pick
Well,
6.
don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new
Christian
ball
McCaffrey
game.
got to carry this team on his back now.
Plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
What's up? Chill, bitch.
What's
I thought you was going to the gym.
I am. We're going to wake Cody up.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Alright, this guy's awake.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
This guy
They've
is
got
awake.
second down now as they search for a way
Yeah,
to
he
get
just
this
woke
one
up.
to the finish line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen now on the sneak, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I'll be back.
Where are you going?
Not
Damn.
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Little bitch.
Big old bitch.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Ready. 70, Indy. Flipper.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Scarlett. A gain of 3, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen.
Everyone sees he knows how to throw.
Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Fuck, he was modding yesterday, bro.
Yeah. Get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Wings. I wouldn't have got him banned.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still trailing to the very end.
I guess he could throw him.
Game is over.
Shit, let's just wait till his fucking next game, man. Fucking sucks.
Move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.